Oh, crap.
What?
Oh, what the hell
Oh,
happened now?
crap.
What the
I
fuck?
Damn it!
freaking...
Did you forget to take your herpes medicine?
No. Crap.
Well, what? Shit.
Gemini Riff Network Weekly Podcast. What is up, guys?
2.
Like he
What's up,
said,
YouTube?
it was episode 2. And no, I didn't forget to take my herpes medicine. Because I don't have any to take.
You took it all?
Because I don't need it. Because I don't need it.
Not
He
yet.
doesn't
You
have.
don't need
He
it.
doesn't have herpes. He just
Like,
has
it's
one
bad.
single herp.
I mean, we might eventually all get it. I mean, if we're going to say something like that, I mean, we might as all have it.
I mean, you do have a single herp.
That didn't even make sense. Well as all
as
have
all.
it.
It makes sense if you don't.
Well, you
think
heard it,
about
guys. We're making up new grammar rules,
Okay,
so
before
here on Gemini Riff.
Literacy here on Gemini Riff Network. Before they leave because of Mike's stupid comments, let's go ahead and get this started.
Yes. Episode 2, like we said before, if you haven't seen episode 1 yet, go ahead and watch that first. Because it's awesome. And it'd be awesome for
It is
us.
the shit.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean,
And we are the shit.
like,
So,
comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff.
yeah, all that good stuff. So, once again, thank you for tuning in, checking out episode 2. And as always, I'm Michael, and as always with me, we have McNeill, Daniel, and Zach. How y'all doing?
Well, hello there.
What's up? What's up?
Hello.
Oh, wow, Daniel, that didn't sound creepy as hell, so...
Hello, Clarice.
I'm Daniel.
Alright, let's move on to our first topic. Our first topic is Oblivion came out this week, and we have a review for you. So we're
Mike,
going
you
to go
seemed
ahead
kind of excited when you said that, but...
But the
haven't
truth
really-
is, I'm not.
Okay, well...
Yeah, I'm
let's go
not.
ahead, elaborate on that. Mike, what'd you think?
I hated it.
Well, why did you hate it?
I was let down big time. I mean, it had all the right ingredients. You had Tom Cruise, sci-fi action thriller, great score, Morgan Freeman and Olga Kurylenko, great cast, and it just ended up sucking. I mean, it left a sour taste in my mouth, and I hated the whole thing. And not only that, I kind of wanted to fall asleep because it was like 8 hours long. So
I mean, it did help with Zach's insomnia.
yeah, they probably did.
The sad part about it is, it had such a unique storyline.
It did.
It could have been so much better. All they had to do was just shave some parts here and there, and it would have made it 10 times better.
Like, there was just so many things about it, spoilers, that, like, you didn't even need. Like, the thing about the 52 clone, I mean, it was so dumb because you had the part where, spoilers, again, she gets shot by 52, and then he leaves, and then she gets healed, and nothing comes from that. I mean, if she died or something, it makes sense, but nothing happened. She was healed instantly, and it was dumb.
Yep. Yeah, the entire experience was a waste of my time in the end. And I actually, to be honest, it started strong. It started really strong. But it just never came to, like McNeill said in the past, it never came to a crescendo. It never came to a point where I actually fell in love with the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of waiting for it to get to that point where it was just like gonna blow your mind, and it never really got that far, So
it had so much potential because it was so freaking original.
It was.
And I was expecting it to just blow up and just... Don't get me wrong, the visuals in the movie were awesome. The soundtrack was awesome. But in the end, it just left, like I said before, a sour taste in my mouth. So.
But
I see.
I mean, it wasn't unique as in, like, there's never been a post-apocalyptic Earth kind of thing, but it was unique as in there was, they left them behind to go and just scour the rest of the Earth for as many resources as they could find. And just the twist with the whole alien thing, I mean, that was really unique. I like that, and they could have done a lot more with it, but it just kind of fell through.
Right.
Yeah.
See, I think a good analogy would be if you listen to the first podcast when we talked about The Walking Dead season 3 finale.
Yeah,
how it just built up, and it's like, what? That's it? I mean,
Yeah, still
Yeah,
think
that
this
was a
is,
huge
rather
letdown
not,
too.
rather not think about it, McNeil.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing up, past horrors. So, screw you.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, Zach, what did you think about the movie? I mean, did it even? I mean, was it even?
Man, to be honest, at first I was really thrown into it. Like the visual, like you mentioned, the visual and the sounding was really good. And I was like, okay, this is actually gonna be awesome. And I was like, checking my watch. I'm like, when is it gonna be awesome?
When is it gonna
And
get to that awesome part that I keep telling myself it's gonna be there?
yeah, and it just doesn't
Maybe if we
like.
watch it again, it'll be there.
Maybe it was really late when we
Doubtful.
watched this, but yeah, doubtful. Um, the the fucking android at the end, spoilers, whatever. The fucking whole 2001 Space Odyssey bad guy was kind of cool, but then it
It had
just
a cool ending right there. If it had
yeah,
ended there and they didn't bring out that old bullshit 52 thing, it would have been
right.
cool. But
That was
it had to
probably
go
the
in.
film's biggest downfall was the whole fucking Android 52 dilemma thing.
Yeah, the biggest downfalls, too long and not ending it where it should have ended. And I like how he ended the movie or ended whatever the confrontation with Sally, is that her name? With
Yeah, Sally.
the one word that he can use in a PG-13 movie, you can only use it once. Isn't that true? Like if you
Yes.
have used it more than once, it goes to an R rating.
Yep.
Yeah. Live
Yeah.
free or die hard.
What,
But yeah,
yeah, he was. Yeah, he said the F word, didn't he?
yeah, he said "F you, Sally,"
Yeah.
Fuck you, Sally.
and that would have been a great ending. Zach,
Yeah, why are we
now,
Uh,
censoring
now we have
this?
to change this to an R. You already used the
You,
other.
you
Darn
said
it.
F. We didn't say it any.
Viewer
Or
discretion
you
is
said it.
advised. We have to put that at the
I
front
said
of our
it, so
videos
it's
now.
PG-13.
Okay, well now we don't.
TVMA.
TBMA. There you go. Yeah, way
Anyway,
to go,
so
guys.
enough of this. Let's go ahead and get to the scores. McNeil, what'd you give it?
I'd probably give it about 2.5, about half.
By the way, this is out of 5 people. It's out of 5.
I mean that kind of dropped, McNeil. Did after you because after we watched the movie, we were kind of talking about it. Did it after sitting on it for a night? Did it kind of drop down lower?
Well, as it sets in, it's just like, I realized just how much more disappointing it was than
Yeah.
originally.
You just keep thinking about it and say, hey, they could have done this, they could have done that, and it seems
Exactly.
like they're
I
just
keep
kind of
coming up
lazy.
with more. Exactly.
They just copped out. But Mike, what'd you think?
Oh, good golly. I would have to give it a 2. 2 reasons. The music was awesome,
So
and
that's
Tom Cruise was in it. That was it.
That's 2.
That's 2 right there. There's your 2.
But you got to give it a 2.1 because you did get to see a very nice behind.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that was probably just a stand-in, though. I doubt she had that potential.
I'm sure
so,
it was.
Right.
She seems
so
pretty
she is British. So,
Oh, there you go.
yeah. So I doubt
Yeah,
that.
what is with American cinema and British actors nowadays?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'll get
All right,
depressed.
Zach. What about you?
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and jump the gun. I'm gonna give it a 3.0 just because I think it's at least seeing at least once. Definitely not buying it at all. Just at least one see through. Like you said, the score's really great, visuals are great, and I mean, like I said, the story was kind of dumb. It's just, it was. I think it was just enough to make it by to see it at least one time.
Maybe 1, yeah.
All right,
maybe.
Daniel. What about you?
I'm gonna have to be kind of in the middle with y'all too. About a 2.5 as well. Like you said, just because it had Tom Cruise, had some nice music, had some nice visuals. But like Zach said, one-time watch. Not buying it, not downloading it, anything.
Alrighty. Well, that is it for Oblivion. Let's move it on. What do we got next? Oh, I know what we got next. Fast and Furious 7 is gonna get a new director. No more. What's his name? Justin Lin, I believe. Yeah, Justin Lin. No more Justin Lin. He is gone. The guy who's been there since forever.
Yeah.
He is leaving.
I'm pretty sure he's leaving because originally it was supposed to be just 6 movies. Now they've already announced the 7th.
Yeah, well, that could be
Well, I
one of the
mean,
reasons. But also,
sorry, go ahead.
well, also, that's not the surprising part. I mean, a director wanting to leave a movie after a series is gone, 7 movies. Okay. That's not the
Yeah.
surprising part. The surprising part is who they got to replace him, and it's James Wan. If you guys don't know who that is, he made Saw and Insidious. I mean, he's a fantastic horror director. But here's the problem. Do you think he's going to be able to transfer over well from horror to an action movie? I mean,
Who knows?
that's right. I mean, who knows? But that's just I just don't understand why they would, I don't know, take the chance like that on a movie that is so big, such a huge blockbuster.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of stopped watching after 2, so I can't really comment on this too much. But it is a very weird combo we got going on here.
Yeah.
Zach, I'm kind of with you. I watched all of 1 and half of 2, so I don't really have an opinion on this.
This has nothing to do with if you watched it.
That's true.
It has to do with, do you think him as a horror director can transfer over well to action genre?
Well, actually, it does kind of have to do with if you watched it or not. Because if you have the high expectations, if you really enjoy the series, and he doesn't live up to expectations,
that is true.
then that's going to completely blow it for you.
So Mike was wrong for another time.
So you go from you go from a guy who basically gives us torture porn to a race car movie. Not race car, street racing.
Race car.
Yeah, get it right. Okay, street racing. With Vin Diesel, okay?
It's fucking
hey,
weird.
Newsflash, race car is race car backwards.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you.
Oh,
welcome.
crap. That is... Let me go write that down somewhere, because that's something I really don't give two shits about. God. But yeah, that is something we'll have to look out for, because, I don't know, either it could be, it's a 50-50 thing. It's either going to be really good, or just kind of... So...
I'm gonna go with, since it's the 7th movie in a series, it's probably gonna be a little bit...
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Now,
I
I will
don't
say
know.
this. 4 and 5 have been pretty well done. And so I'm expecting 6 to be pretty well. You know, with Justin Lin, he's done a very good job with this series.
I mean, we also had directors do this before and successful, you know, like James Cameron. He went from Alien and Terminator to Titanic. So, I mean, it's been done before, so
Yeah. That is
I
true.
have
Wait,
no...
Wait, that piece of crap?
Whoa, what?
What piece of crap? Did you say Titanic was piece of crap?
Titanic 2 was
Do you
better.
want to get hurt?
Yeah, Titanic's phenomenal. What are you
Yes.
talking about?
The lead
Titanic 2 was
actor,
better.
you know, the guy that was played by Leonardo DiCaprio, Jack, right? That's his name, Jack.
Exactly my
Then
point.
you had the female
Kate
part, who was also played by Leonardo DiCaprio. Then you had the villain dude, who was also played by Leonardo DiCaprio. And
Hey,
then
you
you
know
had
what's
the
gonna be
captain, who was played by Leonardo DiCaprio.
But Mike,
And
you
then,
know the violin player? Did you know that was actually played by Leonardo DiCaprio?
yes, and the little girl, the guy on the boat first,
The little girl, yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
And the
and the
door?
iceberg.
All right, enough of
The
this.
door that the door that Rose was on at the end, that was actually Leo in a door costume.
Did you ever play this
Look it up.
game called,
Up.
you know, name a movie that Leo was in and you win? I want to name one right now. Godzilla.
Okay, he played Godzilla, right?
Yes, he was the Godzilla. So.
Okay, and he also played Dumbledore in Harry Potter.
Yes,
1.
he did. Yes, he did. I forgot about that. Yeah, remember because he died in real life, but then he resurrected and then
came
played a
back.
different.
Okay, we're getting kind of morbid
yeah.
here. Let's go.
All
on
right,
to the
let's go
next
ahead
one.
and move on to our next. Mass Effect gamers. All right, anyone who plays video games, you've come across Mass Effect at least once in your life, whether it was 1,
Hopefully.
2, 3,
Hopefully
or
you
whatever. Well, Legendary Pictures pretty much came out and said Mass Effect game movie, like Mass Effect the movie based on the game, is going to happen whether we want it to or not. I mean, how do you guys feel about that? I mean, to be honest, no.
Well,
Because after what happened
I
with the
see-
third one, no.
I can't really think
I
of any.
see.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, Zach.
Well, I just see a total money grab situation here. Because it's not going to work with the story, I believe, because there's so many fucking different options, and whether you play it through as femshep or male shep, you know, who's going to play this and who's going to play that, I don't think it's going to work.
Well,
Okay,
basically,
maybe they just make 3 different movies.
there you go.
Choose your own adventure movie.
Yeah, there you go. Well,
Hey,
no, this is what the
Shout
guy.
out to Legendary Pictures.
Well, this is what Kotaku had to say in the article. They went on to say, you know, this movie is going to be made. I mean, some of the fans are going to like it, but a lot aren't because basically all these fans are gonna be like, well, my shepherd was female, well, my shepherd was black, and this and that, and they're just not gonna be able to relate to it like they were able to in the games when they
Yeah.
were able to create the character and go through,
because
relationship wise,
because you're living it and it's something you've
Right.
created. It's like Skyrim.
Exactly.
Like making a Skyrim movie that would never happen.
Basically,
I mean,
when
it
this
could,
game
but
movie comes out, I don't know why they call it Mass Effect. They might as well just call it Alien Movie 86.
I
Alien
wonder.
movie 86.
I wonder if Seth Green's gonna be in it.
That'd be awesome. As
That
Joker,
would
yeah,
be-
that'd be sweet.
You know who should
Good
play
point.
Shepard though?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, didn't see that
definitely.
coming.
Got
Well,
it.
But
point
anyways,
I'm
on
making,
a serious
you know,
note,
if you're talking about video game movies and they're talking Halo movies, that in contrast would be a lot easier to make because you've got a straightforward storyline. There's not as
they've been
many
talking about a
aspects.
Halo movie for a long time.
Yeah, there's been rumors
Well-
about that, and Steven Spielberg and Guillermo
don't
del
like it.
Toro. Yeah, it's just not gonna
Yeah.
happen.
I still like to see it if it does come.
Of course we would.
Cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
because
come to
the
fruition.
YouTube series is so awesome.
Oh my God, they did so amazing
Cool
with
without
that.
John.
But
But
yeah.
what I was saying about video game movies in general, I honestly can't think of any video game that's been made into a movie besides Mortal Kombat, which was,
The
Oh,
best one
I love
ever.
it. I
Best one
loved it,
ever.
yeah.
Super Mario
it-
Brothers.
Super
Just
Mario
so
Brothers.
much.
Was
Oh, I
pretty
love
good.
that movie.
I
Speaking of,
grew up with that movie. It's one of my
Same here.
favorites. So
speaking of Mortal Kombat, I've heard they were supposed to be making another one, like a prequel or something.
yeah, then
they're
they're supposed to
making-
continue with the series too. So I'm
I
a
mean,
cinema.
they just released one on, well, not just released, a few years ago. They released a game on PS3 and just called it Mortal Kombat. I mean, clearly
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 1 was.
It was
But
a
it's also
redone.
known as-
I
it's
thought they
also-
redid it.
It's also known as Mortal Kombat 9. They are making a new Mortal Kombat. NetherRealm Studio is in development with that. So
Okay.
Okay, well that's a good little tidbit. All right, let's move it on. Move it on to more weird news. Well, Glenn Mazzara, which most of you might know from the Walking Dead series, he has been picked to write the prequel to The Shining. So, yeah,
yes,
you're probably scratching your head right now. Mike, what are you talking about? Well, what I'm talking about is
No,
here.
I mean, pretty much know what's going on.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you.
Pretty
I mean, you
self-explanatory.
haven't lost me yet. Keep going though. Maybe.
Okay, well, everybody else. Okay, so screw you.
Go ahead.
But anyways, it's basically Overlook Hotel, and it's just going to be a prequel to the series. They don't really have any info of what's going on, but basically I think it's probably going to have something to do with the original caretaker or whatever of the hotel or whatever. But I mean, this is kind of surprising because, to be honest, didn't they also talk about Stephen King working on a sequel and all of a
Yeah, see,
sudden?
that's the thing. Stephen King's working on a sequel right now, and then you got somebody completely different working on a prequel Stephen King has nothing to do with, which could completely destroy the entire thing.
Honestly,
I don't know.
I'm really excited for it because Shining's probably one of my favorite horror movies. But the thing
Yeah.
about it is, The Shining, you gotta watch it so many times because there's so many things that you never catch, like the random part where he's in the bar and the party just starts forming around him, and you watch this woman walk by, and if you look at the bottom of her dress, there's a bloody handprint, and there's just a million things like that.
Yeah, little
And-
things. Yeah,
little
the
things,
little.
and I
Yeah.
think that's what made it such a classic and good movie. And I don't know
Right.
if they can. I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it, but I don't know if it's gonna be the same thing.
I'm
No,
excited for
I
it.
really don't think they'll be able to keep the same aspect from the original. I think it's going
Probably
to change.
not.
You got to understand with this new generation, they're just going to want more bloody, sexual, straight to the point scenes, and I think honestly, they're going to take away from the original.
It's either going to
I-
be that, or it's just going to be like a little drama thriller which isn't really going to be geared towards scaring rather than just, just there.
Yeah, that's true.
They need to go off. Watch the old movie a couple times. Go off the same formula. That creepiness, the unsettling feeling, because it's always there. You slowly watch him go crazy.
That's
And
true.
it just-
Yeah.
It's unlike Oblivion, it actually comes to a peak and drops off. So,
Unlike Oblivion, we
unlike
promise
Oblivion sucks.
it is not like
2.5.
Oblivion.
Anyways,
2.5.
Yeah, I mean, I really hope they don't go the route that most new horror movies go with the jump scares and the
The PG, basically the PG-13 jump scare bullshit.
or the
Oh gosh,
on the
yeah.
other hand, the R-rated blood curdling screams
Nudity,
and buckets of
nudity,
blood nude everywhere.
all that.
Yep.
Yeah, it was
I
just.
mean, think about The Shining. It had none of that. I mean, it had blood because the elevator opens and all the blood comes out.
Of
All that.
course.
But it never was just like, hey, murder this, murder that. Jump scares here, jump scares there.
Yep.
It just brought it out.
Straight up
Like
terrifying.
the bathroom
Exactly.
scene. It just happened so
Oh, I
slow.
don't even want to talk about that.
It just gives me chills. Like, it's
Just
so
thinking about it.
creepy.
Well,
So creepy.
you know what? But back to the point of this topic, the Glenn Mazzara. I have faith in Glenn. I mean, I've seen what he's done with The Walking Dead, and I mean, he's been doing a good job. But to be honest, I don't know if he'll be able to pull off the Overlook Hotel. I mean, this is transferring over from a television series to a movie is a completely different, whole new world.
But at the same time, can anyone pull it off?
We'll
That's
see.
true.
I mean, I don't know if anyone.
This is very true.
That's a good question, but I don't know if he'll be able to pull it off, and that's what we're gonna have to look for. So.
And what year is this releasing, Mike? Supposedly.
They don't have really a year for it yet. They have no
So
like
2016
date.
probably.
Probably. I don't know.
I want to say when I saw that Stephen King was working on a sequel, that it was going to be next year that he was going to come out with that one.
I would enjoy that
Sequel?
because
Huh.
little tidbit. Stephen King did actually did not enjoy Stanley Kubrick's version of The Shining. He actually preferred the TV series that was kind of like a movie. There was
See, I remember the TV series.
TV series was good. I mean, it had the same elements, but he actually preferred that one. So
Mhm.
All right, good little tidbits that I don't care about. All right, let's move on for the next topic. Something a little freaking retarded that we had to talk about. Google Glass.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yes.
Yeah.
People can
Yep.
walk around and act like they're in a future movie with glasses on their head, and they can check their mail and all that shit right on their
It's like-
glasses.
Virtual reality.
Yes, it's
Not
gonna
really.
be. This is
The
the
beta.
coolest thing.
I just don't see this working in any kind of society.
You
Because-
don't, do you?
Look at this. Okay, people text and drive all the time. They're gonna have this shit. Some jackass is gonna be watching porn or something while he's driving and have a wreck, and Google is gonna be sued to shit.
They're gonna be sued, and then they're gonna be
They
banned
have to
from
have
using
some
them on
kind
the
of
road.
disclaimer. Glasses must not be used in motion or something like that.
Yes,
because-
porn
it's
not
gonna-
allowed while driving.
no porn.
It's going to end up being where you can only use them at home when you're not doing anything, dangerous.
But that's
But
not
then-
gonna happen.
But then, in the same respect, I mean, have we also gone that far to where we're that much more lazy than just to pick up a
I mean, it's
phone
just-
and sit on our phone all day?
You're exactly right. It does not need to go further than the phone, like the whole just looking or something. I don't know how it works. Blinking, something.
That's
like
true.
that,
That's
thinking,
true. That's true.
Google.
That's true.
And
Yep.
put a chip into your brain. It
Mhm.
doesn't need to go any farther than the phone because we're already lazy enough as it is.
I think that's really cool. I don't know if you guys saw the new Total Recall movie. Remember when they had like the phone like infused in their hand?
Yeah.
That was kind of cool though. But
That's
I
cool.
mean, they still had to.
That would hurt.
It would hurt, but it was cool.
It was cool. Never gonna happen, but that was cool.
But I just don't see this taking off because even if they have disclaimers, don't use while driving, people are going to do it. There's going to be so many wrecks
Yeah.
caused by it that just the same as texting and driving, and it's just going to become another one of those things.
That's not gonna be the only problem though. You're gonna have people. I mean, this is a camera. There's a camera on the front of it that catches 720p. You're gonna have people capturing movies and shit, movie theaters.
I
They're
swear,
gonna be
if
going
I ever
to-
see someone walking around with these, I will slap them in the face and break
I say,
Well, hey, you better be
wasted
prepared to.
$800.
You better
I mean,
be
this-
prepared
this
to
almost
reimburse
seems
them.
this almost seems like the April Fool's joke that Google did. I don't know if y'all heard about this. Google knows, and they were actually telling people, click here, and you can sniff this particular one. They had like wet dog and stuff like that. And
Wet
people were
dog.
actually sniffing their computer screens. It's come to this. It has
Oh,
come to
good
this,
golly.
guys.
Good golly. Well, it's okay though,
Yeah.
because it's not too much of a price though. I mean, they're only asking for
$1,200.
$1,200, so I mean that's
Yeah.
kind of, You
It
know?
doesn't matter if it's $5. It's dumb. Dumb.
At least
Yeah.
my damn hard-earned
Stick to
money
what
on
you're
that.
good for.
I
To
think
be
it's-
honest, I think this is way
Google.
too ahead of our time.
It's always going to be ahead of our time.
Too ahead
because
of our
it's-
time. No, this is way too ahead of our time. They need to just cut it off. Make a Google tablet, something no one's gonna buy. Okay, don't waste your money on Google Glass. That's just
Wait, don't
stupid.
they have the Nexus right now?
I don't
They
know,
do have
some
Nexus.
BS. You know, they actually. Let's talk about another piece of crap. How about the Google Chromebook? Huh? That's not cool. A laptop that will barely run. Was it
it's
browser
just cheap
games?
stuff.
It
I
only
have
has
a friend-
32 gigabyte of RAM, and it
I
has
have
like
a
a.
friend who's very, very computer savvy and knows what he's doing, so he wouldn't buy this if it was just crap. But I mean, I saw him playing around on it, and it looked cool. I mean, it was cheap, and it had the cool features and all that. So
The
but-
Chromebook. The Chromebook.
yes, the Chromebook. He had it.
Yeah,
in,
it's a joke.
One of our classes.
But yeah, I would like to buy one of these Google Glass, stand in front of their corporate office and wipe my ass with it. But
And yeah,
that would hurt, but it'd be worth it.
I mean, you
It
can
would
take a
hurt,
picture of
but
it
is it
too.
worth? Is
I
it
could take a
worth
picture
wiping your ass for
of-
$1,200?
Take a video.
Yeah, I
of
could
it.
take a video in 720p, not 1080p,
To Google. Hey,
720.
check out me wiping my ass with your crappy project. 720p.
Watch me,
Sound on your crappy project.
watch me cut my ass cheek on your product and sue you. All right.
Oh, and, we have to add this in too. We are sponsored by Bing. Go Bing.
Bing.
This is a
It's
paid
out of this world.
advertisement for Bing, the first ever decision engine. How was that, guys? Did that sound scripted?
Was
or
it,
was that good?
Bing. Use
Bing,
it.
Just do it.
Use
Like,
it.
This was for dinner.
Don't sue us.
Wait, isn't Bing owned by Google?
No,
Yeah.
Bing's not owned by Google.
Microsoft.
I don't know. Shit. Is it owned by Microsoft?
Yes.
Okay, well, they're both
Of course,
terrible.
Microsoft
All right,
always
so let's go ahead and move on
They
to
stole.
some awesome news. I'm totally kidding. This is
No DLC for Skyrim.
no. You ruined it. You ruined it.
Not yet.
No. No, we're going on to the Elder Scrolls Online first footage leaked, people. Beta footage leaked this past weekend. This footage was put up online, 20 minutes of the footage. I'm sure you can find the video somewhere. We're not going to put it up because, you know, we
wanna
don't
get in
hate
trouble.
ZeniMax. So, but, yeah, that's what I said. ZeniManetti Max.
However, they are
Uh,
making me nervous with this one.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah.
With
Well,
the
what do you
with
think,
the
Zach?
whole outcome, it looks very, very basic.
Plain.
Ooh, it does. It
It's
does.
extremely plain.
I'm going to
But
go
I
ahead and
watched it.
scroll down, people. You get to look at some of the photos here. Let me zoom in
And-
some of these photos.
And
I was watching
judging,
it. Sorry, go ahead, Zach.
judging from the quest itself, like the world itself was actually pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Looking at it, it seemed really nice. Whatever. And then the quests themselves are very fetch based, judging from what they gave us. And
That's exactly what I felt from it too, from watching the video. I really hate fetch quests, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna give it. I'm gonna give it to them because it's Elder Scrolls. So I'll let them
Right.
get away with it. That's
Oh
okay.
yeah, I'm definitely still buying this no matter what.
Oh
We'll
yeah.
buy it,
I'll
definitely,
still.
but
Take my money, Bethesda, and
I
just
think-
whatever.
just first looks of it though, like I've played a lot of
Lot.
MMOs,
Yeah.
and this one it usually, you know, first 5 minutes of me playing something, I can tell you whether or not I'm gonna keep playing this or it's just gonna be one of those things that sits on my desktop and I'll say, yeah, I'll get back to
Yeah.
it eventually, and I never do. And that's what it seemed like. It was, it just looked bland. Like the ship scene, everything was the same color, and the talking was just odd. Like he goes up to the what is it? I can't think of the name. Argonian. He goes up to the Argonian and they start talking, and it's awkward. It's not Skyrim, because Skyrim
Well-
you go up to somebody and you know they talk and they have nice dialogue, but this one you could just keep clicking the same thing and they just
It is.
keep saying the same crap, and it was just odd.
Yeah. And
It is
you know,
still
I'll-
in development, so it is.
Yes.
yeah.
I'm really hoping that's what it is.
Yes, because the water. First of all, what really turned me off is I know this seems kind of being a stickler about it, kind of an asshole, but when he drove into the water, I really hated that, and I already didn't like how Skyrim's water physics were and the way they kind of looked, but this water looked like crap.
I mean, Skyrim was better.
It looked like he dove in, and someone went to paint shop and drew like weird blue and green colors and just
Squiggly lines.
added some motion to it in the Sony Vegas and threw it on the screen.
Well, and also another thing that I really, really fucking hated about it, when you went into first-person mode, there was no hands at all.
Yeah, didn't they tell us 2 months ago that they were doing that? That they said that first of all they go, there's gonna be no hands, and then there was another article released. I believe Shoddycast actually had a page set up on this. If you guys don't know who Shoddycast is, go to
Shout out
shoddycast.com.
Shoddycast.
They are the shit. They're awesome. I love those guys. But basically, they have an article saying that they're sticking with true, homegrown ESO first person with the hands and the weapons and stuff. And then
They're
we see the
switching
beta,
to
and then we
DS.
see this crap. So I mean,
So-
I don't even know what to. I don't know what to trust anymore when ZeniMax says shit.
The one thing I did like though was, and I'm hoping the other game or the final release is gonna have more stuff like this. The magic casting actually looked a lot better than the other graphics did to me.
Yeah.
I did enjoy the casting like mechanics.
Like
It did look
it was
good.
pretty, and the game itself, other than that, wasn't. So I'm hoping this
No.
is just a beta kind of thing. Maybe they're not wanting to release what it's gonna fully look like because they know people are gonna do things like this and post footage of it. So maybe they're not wanting to release any details about it. I mean,
Yeah, and
Right.
also I wanted to mention the freaking the sounds, the running sounds sound really sluggish and they sound
Really awkward.
terrible. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that too. It just sounded like someone took some coconuts and were like just smacking the ground as they were running. It's like, hey, this is the sound right here for running.
But I'm
granted,
pretty
it
sure,
was on a wooden boat, but you know.
pretty sure that's been- pretty
No,
sure
I was
Horse
talking
is
about the
slapping
ground
coconuts
when he
together.
was running around on the dirt and stuff. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
You're not riding a horse, you're slapping two coconuts together.
Movie reference. Can you
Yeah,
guys
anyway,
name that
so-
movie?
We're gonna move
Monty
on from that
Python,
'cause
that's
I
what it
don't
was.
understand what's going on.
All right. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm praying that this is just the beta and that it's going to be a lot better. I even hated the way you died. I mean, that died crap, that was stupid.
You know what, Mike? The thing about it is we've been following this for how long? Months now? Like
Yeah.
you first told me about it sometime was
Months.
it last year?
It's been over a year, Daniel.
It's
Yeah.
I don't know if it was over a year. but
It's
it
been
was-
over a year.
It
I
doesn't
know
feel
I
right,
have.
But anyways,
I've been following
I
it
mean,
for over a year.
we talk about it all the time, you know, before all this stuff started happening. And then I was watching the video, and it bored me so much that I didn't want to finish it. So I don't even know what you're talking about with the dying.
Yep.
It bored me. Like I
What,
didn't want to watch the video.
the
because it made me
dying?
Depressed.
You didn't see when he died?
No, I did not.
Oh yeah. It was boring. I powered through it though. I
mean,
had
was
to.
there even any music? Like I can't even. It's
No,
like-
there was no fucking music.
I mean, that's clearly gonna be fixed because no MMO has no music, especially not an Elder Scrolls.
Right.
But yeah,
True.
I'm
That's
just-
true. That's true. That's true. But yeah, there needs to be music in this game upon other things. So
And hopefully it's just the thinner version of everything, and they'll add the extras in later.
They probably will. I have no doubt about it.
yep, I'm just praying that ends up turning out. You know, I'd actually maybe it's the area. Maybe just because I really don't fucking like the
Well,
Alacur
what was
Desert
the
and
starting
shit.
guy he picked?
It was Daggerfall Covenant.
Okay, Daggerfall sucks. So
Yeah, Daggerfall does suck. So you know, you suck. All right, let's move it on to the depressing news. The whole reason why I hate my life right now.
Hey, but it gets better. It gets better.
It got a little bit better, but no more DLCs for Skyrim.
let
In
me start by
parentheses,
saying-
quote, unquote, team moving on.
let me start by saying it's kind of crappy for them to do that less than not even a year and a half. Well, hold on. No, not
It's
even a year and a
been
half
it's been
after-
over a year and a half.
No, it was released November of 2011.
Was it in November?
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
Oh,
That's about
okay. Okay.
anyways, doesn't matter, year, 5 months, whatever.
11,
They
11,
said
11.
as soon as it came out, they said we have no plans for future Elder Scrolls game. We are committed to this game and just gonna continually pour out new content. And
They
it-
said that right when the
kinda
game came
lied.
out.
They kind of lied to us because they stopped. I mean, they had Was it three? 3 DLCs. Don't even count Hearthfire. That piece of crap.
Hey,
Was it even
hey,
free?
hey! The cosmetic one was kind of cool. You have to admit
But it wasn't a full
it was
DLC.
pretty cool.
It
No, it
wasn't
wasn't. It
something
was
you
a
could stop.
cosmetic thing.
It was dumb. I played it for about 20 minutes and
I built my
was
house and I messed up on it. I couldn't even fucking redo it. So fuck
it was
you.
lame. But the point is, they said they were going to keep this going for a long time.
Yes.
A year and a half in video game years. That's not a lot because Oblivion came out 2006. Then the new game came out 2011. That's 5 years, and they had really good DLCs for that.
They only had like 3 though.
But they were really good.
Yeah, they were good.
They
these-
were phenomenal. You know, and it's just
Dawnguard
crap.
was cool, but it felt stale.
I love Dawnguard. Nuh-uh. I don't care what you say.
liked
I love
it, but
Dawnguard.
it could have been. They could have. Again, they could have done more with it, and they didn't.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it just feels like a betrayal for them to say, we're done with this game. We're moving on to bigger and better things.
So you say that they said they had no plans for any future Elder Scrolls
No,
game?
the only thing they said is
That's what they said.
right here in big print. The only thing they said left is even though we're moving on, we still have minor updates to Skyrim as needed. Wow, thanks for the fucking updates. That should have been fixed a year ago. So fuck you.
First of all,
Well, yeah.
fuck
I
test
mean,
your
you
game.
also said that Elder Scrolls Online, they've been talking about it for over a year. So that's 5 months after Skyrim came out.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. They say Creation Kit, Steam Workshop, and Connect support are part of the DLCs. Fuck that. That's not DLCs. Kiss my ass. Kiss my fucking ass.
But
Connect can kiss my ass.
We gotta look at it this way, Mike. The modding community for Elder Scrolls is so large and so creative that there's gonna be a lot we can do with Skyrim for a long time to come. But that's only if you have it on PC.
Okay,
also-
but I want true homegrown DLCs.
know,
I want DLCs put out from the company.
But would you rather have nothing at all, or, some cool mods here or there that you may or may not want to try?
I guess mods, but man, I want more of the lore. I'm huge on. I love Elder Scrolls lore. I love reading the frickin' books, and I like when they expand on lore. And they can't do it anymore when the company's not behind it. I mean, yeah, you can have mods of, hey, this happened this time, and hey, we can fit it between this era. I don't care. I want the actual lore from the actual company that made the actual freaking game.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
I'm going to go ahead and say this. You can mark my words. This is not the end of Elder Scrolls. There's going to be another one. They are dumb.
It's gonna be another 5 to 10 years.
It doesn't matter. They're going to make another
Yes,
one.
it does matter.
They're dumb.
However,
They don't.
there is some light to this darkness, I think, because the game that they're teasing now is a survival horror game.
Okay, that's fine.
Hey,
I
it's
love
fine.
survival horror games,
Yes.
but
But
I love Skyrim more.
And also we have Fallout 4. Fallout 4.
I really don't give two shits about Fallout.
Fallout 4, though,
Really?
have they even been releasing that much information about it?
They have not. But
I mean, it could be another 3 or 4 years, like Mike is saying. But I mean,
That just really upsets me when they made all these promises when this game came out, and I felt comfortable. I felt like I'd just lay in their arms and just be
that's-
cuddled.
in
the
the
arms.
embrace.
Yeah, just stay there for years and years. At least get 3 good years of content. But no, we'll give you a year and a half, two
That's the minor
DLCs, and some patches that should have been fixed a year ago. Fuck you. Have fun.
Yeah.
But that's another thing. When they released this game, they had millions of testers. Why were these bugs not fixed?
I don't know. This
just-
game was huge and it had a lot of problems. Who
I mean,
cares?
yeah,
It
there's
came.
gonna
I'm
be a
glad
lot
it
of
came out.
variants. It's gonna be hard to pick out each individual bug, but there were so many. There were so many game-breaking bugs. The ones you couldn't finish the game. You couldn't kill.
I was one of the lucky few to have not gotten any of those.
But Taylor and Pace, shout out to them. They both had that.
They did.
bug.
It was the
I've had that.
Alduin one.
And I
They
thought,
just could
"Oh,
not
you're
kill that
you're just
motherfucker."
under-leveled. And Pace goes, "No, I'm like level 30 freaking 5. There's no way I'm under-leveled." And it just there's
Oh
so
man,
much
he
dumb
did that
things.
quest.
Invincible.
Yeah,
And
he.
like things like having quest inventory items stay in your inventory after the quest, and you can't get rid of them. They fixed that eventually, but it's just that's a given. Like
I don't want to talk about that. I don't care about the bugs.
It's just
I just hate the DLC.
rant over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Let's go.
I hated it.
Let's move on.
But all right, guys, that's all we have for tonight. Actually, yeah, it'll be early. It's early ass in the morning.
Yep.
It's like 2 in the morning.
It is pretty early ass in the
But
morning.
yeah, but that's all we have this beautiful Sunday morning. But we want to thank you for tuning in, checking out podcast episode 2. If you, like I've said before in the beginning, if you haven't seen episode 1, go check it out. You'll enjoy it just as much as you enjoyed this one.
So, Mike, what you got coming up on the channel?
What I got coming up.
What you got coming up? We're excited.
Actually,
to hear.
Zach and I are going to be, we're starting a new Let's Not Play. It'll be Planet Side 2. That episode will be up. Episode 1 will be up today. I was going to say tomorrow, but today would be Sunday, so it would be up today.
So it's gonna be up today.
Today. What about you,
Yeah,
Dave?
I got some plans for some stuff, and then we also got that group Let's Play we're gonna work on eventually.
Yes, we do. Yep. Hopefully, we also got some. I'm looking at my crystal ball right now. That's right. I went old school. Went to the crystal ball. Looking at it right now, and I see some Minecraft. I don't know. What do you guys feel?
Definitely some Minecraft.
Definitely
I mean,
some
You
Minecraft.
can't have a gaming channel without it.
All right.
And the possible strand of Let's Watch.
Maybe.
Possible strand
I don't
promotion.
know. Maybe. With a little hint.
I don't think we've even announced that yet.
Don't even announce that yet. Thanks for ruining it, McNeill.
Sure, no
But
problem.
that's what I'm here for.
I mean, clearly we're gonna watch, but
But
Yeah.
all right,
What are we
guys.
gonna watch though? I don't know.
All right, guys. We want to thank you for tuning in. Please comment, like, subscribe, like our
Thanks for
Facebook page,
listening, children.
follow us on Twitter, and yeah, thanks for listening. We'll see you guys next week.
Like us on Facebook.
Do
See
it.
you, dude.
Follow us on
I already
Twitter.
said all that. I already said all that
Do
pretty
it
much.
now.
I didn't hear you
Do it
say
now.
Facebook.
I said Facebook.
Okay, whatever.
Shabada.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
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 Peace.